Hi guys, I'm Artem and this is my lunch break. Today we're gonna make vareniki with cherry, also known as pierogi. It is one of the most popular dishes in Ukraine. The combination of sweetness and sourness will blow your mind. So if you have all ingredients on hand, why not to try to make it with me? Yeah, right here, right now. Let's make it. Let's mix room temperature milk with melted butter and an egg. Whisk it until combined. So if you're using kefir, the taste of the dough will be different, so the dough will be more fluffy and has more flavor. Let's combine the dry ingredients: flour, salt, and we have a baking powder. That's it. Very simple, just combine everything together. And now let's combine the dry ingredients with the wet ingredients. You don't need to dump everything at one time, otherwise your dough will be very sticky, so I'm adding little by little. If you think that your dough is very liquidy, you just add more flour. Because Ukrainian cuisine is not that popular as Italian or Mexican or Japanese, so you barely can find any restaurant in big cities outside the Ukraine. So that's why I want to bring my favorite dish to you guys, so you just can try at least one varenik. And I also have a lot of memories with vareniki because all summers I was spending in my granny place in a village, and during my first day when I was coming there, she was making me a big bowl of vareniki. So she was asking me to go to the garden to pick up some berries. And when I'm making vareniki, I'm thinking about my childhood, my grandparents, and these memories are like treasure for me right now. Alright, I'm done with spatula. Let's dust the surface and knead the dough a little bit. Before kneading the dough, I need to be divorced. You can use a scraper or spatula to move the dough out. Also, dust your hands so the dough is not sticking to your hands. Oh, you see? So let's knead the dough until it's not sticking to your hands. I'm covering the dough with a plastic wrap, but if you want to use the bowl, it's also fine. You just cover with a plastic wrap or just a towel. And leave the dough for 15-20 minutes in a room temperature. Our dough is still resting, so let's make a filling. Let me get back with my marriage, otherwise my wife will kill me. Okay, let's combine the sugar with cherries. I'm using the frozen cherries because it's easier to find it here. But if you have a fresh cherries in your garden or in a local store, use the fresh cherries. If you're using a frozen cherries, make sure to defrost them first and make sure you drain all the liquid. Now it looks good for me. Let's go to the next step. Let's first dust the surface again, so our dough is not sticking to the surface. Also, let's dust the roller pin. This is too much for rolling right now, so we can cut a part of it and roll it first. So when you feel the dough is sticking again to the roller pin, just add more flour on it. Roll, roll, roll the dough. No, 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 no. So basically, I never use the cutter because all my grannies, they just use the cup. But if you have a cutter, it's easier and faster, I guess. So the thickness of the dough should be like this, 1/8 of an inch. Some piece a bit thick, like this. It's okay. You can roll it out a little bit more before you put the filling inside. If you made a lot of dough and you started to make vareniki and you find out you need to run somewhere, you can freeze the dough, no problem. And even after 1 month, you can defrost the dough and make some dumplings. But personal for me, I like to make extra dough and different fillings and just freeze them for future. Okay, we're almost done with the dough. And now I'm taking all the leftover of the dough and making one big dough again. Last but not least, let's drain our cherries. Because we're using the frozen cherries, it still has some liquid inside. Let's drain them. Don't throw the liquid away. I like to use this liquid with my soda water. Also, this one can be used for drizzling on top after you're done boiling them. Our cherry is still draining, but we can make a dumplings. Just put around 2 or 3 cherries inside. Make sure not to overfill it. You can use water and just go around the edge. You can go crazy with the sealing, it's depend of your preference. I'm just gonna go easy and classic way. We're almost done. Now let's boil some water and make some dumplings. Back in the days, girls were making a fortune telling, so they were putting some random things inside the vareniki, and when everyone is sitting on the table and eating vareniki, if you pick up the filling with the black pepper, it means you're gonna be married. Or if you get the filling with the coin, it means you're gonna be rich. Okay, water is almost ready. Let's salt it a bit. If you have a small pot, don't put all dumplings inside at the same time. Otherwise, it's gonna be stick together. Just put batches by batches. With this pot, we can boil around 5-6. You just need 2 or 3 minutes to cook. Or when they're floating up, it means they're ready. Also, don't forget to stir them occasionally. They're already floating. Just like, eat me, eat me.
Hey, give me a bite. Give me a bite.
So as you can see, they are floating already, and that means it's done. Okay guys, it's very important. While it's still hot, let's put a butter and stir it. You can use a spatula or you can just do like this. Okay guys, we have vareniki right here. They are ready to go. I put some sour cream on top, and let's finish it with the syrup we saved before. And the final touch, some mint. Boom! It looks amazing. I recommend you to eat while it's still warm, so I cannot wait anymore. I hope you like it, and see you next time. Смачного!